Good morning, everyone. Here we are. Happy Monday. How are we doing? Um, I am putting my arm in the corner. I'm very frustrated. Oh God! And Mac almost died. Oh no! It's gonna be a Monday. I have a feeling this is going to be a Monday. Doesn't matter what your job is, where your job is, whether you have a boss or you're your own boss. Mondays can just be ass. Erin, I'm so happy you're back. Oh, you're such a hero. How are you doing? I'm afraid I'm going to have to give Solution a little bit more water. She is not feeling okay. I didn't notice she was lying in the sun again until she puked up nothing. But you know, she did the whole thing that cats are so amazing at. So it stressed me out. My arm hurts like hell. Uh, but it's my own fault. It's my own fault. I have no one else to blame but me. Hi, Milk. How are you doing today? Asta, goedemorgen. Sergio, well, I felt so good yesterday. Hello, Garfield. The only thing more hot and sweaty today, I suspect, would be a post about sumo wrestlers. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's not think about that. Uh, it's a good distraction. So yesterday, I felt pretty good. I use my arm a lot, which I do when I talk normally. And I mean, I'm still on painkillers. I think I mentioned this even. I'm still on painkillers for my endometriosis, and then I made dinner later in the evening, even though I didn't want to. Not because I was in pain, but because I just didn't want to. But I did. And during the rinsing of the rice, I already noticed that it didn't feel quite right. But you know, I had to make dinner. And then this morning I had a very bad night. I woke up several times because my arm was annoying, just annoying. I wasn't even laying on it. It was just annoying, and I woke up. And then this morning, the last dose of yesterday of the painkillers had worn off, and my arm was so stiff. It, and basically, it feels like it did the first week. It was without a gas, and that's that's not okay. And this is why I can't even try yoga, because I can't even sit here and act normally and not end up having pain. It's stupid. So I grounded my arm. I can use it, but it hurts. It's especially this movement. I was just bragging with the fact that I can move it again. And I lifted the bottle too many times. It's a glass bottle, so it's already heavy. With water in it. What is that? I don't know. It's even more heavy. So, and I kept doing that because I could, but maybe not that many times. So I have to be careful again, and that makes me sad because I wanted to work on a love letter a little bit, but I guess I have to read. So I will. Which is not, that's a good thing. I love reading, but it just sucks. It just sucks. I got too excited. Now it hurts again. Uh, even worse. I ran out of coffee. But because I'm so slow again now, I didn't have time to go out and get coffee. So now I have to choose after stream between life and death. So coffee is life, but sun is death. So do I go out? So I have coffee in the morning, knowing that the last time I did that, that I went out against my will when it was hot and the sun was shining, I broke my elbow. Oh no, Tsangy, are you sure? Oh no, I thought about this. I should really up the amount of points. I didn't think it through. That should be like 10,000 or something, so it can be abused. Are you sure? It's gonna be 10 minutes, Tsangy. 10 minutes. I'm not typing anything out. So it's just a button. It's just an automatic 10-minute timeout, I guess. Hi, Scraticus. How are you doing? I made a vegetarian fried. What? Vegetarian fried? Or fry? With satay. I love satay. It's one of my favorites. Only 10 minutes? Why do you deserve it? Why do you deserve to be put in a corner? Thingy! What's going on? Are you okay? I mean, I'll do it. It's really surprising me how it's funny, but also I'm worried people don't realize what the consequences are. Should I write an essay in there? My arm also hurts? Oh no, what did you do? You did it with the kitchen this weekend, pulled an all-nighter. No, never. Don't do that. We're not like teenagers anymore. I'm assuming. Now my wrist and hand is kind of fucked. Take a day off, Scraticus. Read a book. So you deserve it. You deserve a timeout because it's too hot outside. But then we're all doomed. Then nothing's gonna happen today because I feel the same. I am so against it. So that's why I'm really in a mental dilemma because I don't want to go to the grocery store even though I am out of coffee. And if I don't have coffee in the morning, that is a little bit challenging. So I am risking future me might get really upset about the choices that present me is very tempted to make. I think there's military flying over again, which has been happening a lot for the last few weeks. It's very comforting. Don't like it at all. Cold, dark room. Same way up twice. God dang it. Okay. There you go. Go sit in the corner and think about your life decisions. Oh no, I almost timed out the wrong person. Did it work? My Twitch is just not, it doesn't want to do it. Hello? Oh, I did it twice. Oh, I really hope it's just 10 minutes. I feel bad today because I wasn't expecting to feel shit. Which sounds silly because I generally do. I didn't expect my arm to go backwards like this. So I'll get better. I just need to warm up a little bit, and I'll get happier with your company as well. It's okay. Let's just pray that they don't start digging today, because aside from possible noise that will just be overwhelming, I already cried today, right? There's not gonna. I don't need a lot today to just start even talking about it. I want to cry. I'm gonna cry. Well, I cried twice, but one doesn't really count. I need to give a shout out to I'm the Fixer, because I'm the Fixer figured out that I made a mistake on Throne. I've been trying to build the book wish list slowly but surely, and I was going to publish it like in November for December, you know, but I didn't put everything in private apparently, and now something is on my way that I was really not expecting for at least another half year, so that made me cry because I'm unstable today, and that's a good thing. Those were happy tears. I'm like, oh no, I don't deserve this. So, you know, I cried a bit about that. Um, but then I had to put on my war paint, you know, my makeup, so I don't look like a sickly Victorian child. And it hurt so much. Dang it! So I'm frustrated. But I'm gonna read. I have to keep the arm in the sling, especially during break, so I don't, because I just tend to talk with my hands, and the sideways movement, this movement, I shouldn't really be doing without thinking, and I did that a lot yesterday. I feel like I tried to clean my counter this morning after making breakfast, and that nearly brought me to my knees as well. So I have to calm down, calm down. Don't use that hand. And just remember this when I'm tempted to start doing yoga when I'm not ready, when it's not healed yet, because I really have to wait until it's healed. I feel like I said, I know myself. I'm gonna push it, and it's gonna go wrong. And I would really not want to mess it up. How am I doing? I have a, I want to say it in a funny way, but there's no way to say it funny. It's Monday and I'm unstable. What about you? Jenna was thinking go for a walk to the shop with you to get coffee. Oh, if only, Garfield, that would be amazing. I would cry from happiness. So I'm gonna enjoy the coffee that I've left. This is literally the last coffee that I have in my thermos, and then it's either risk the sun and everything that could go wrong because I'm that upset about it, or just not have coffee in the morning. It's gonna be wild. I put a pic in the picture and it looks so much better when the wood is finished. I'll have to take a look during the first sprint. We're going to do the first sprint in about 16 minutes, 15 minutes. And I will mute myself and try to get over myself. That's really the problem. I'm upset at myself. It's unnecessary. I learned my lesson. Just calm down, read this book. Because I have to finish it before tonight anyway, or before tomorrow. I do have a little bit left, and it's not a big book, but it's about heavy subjects. It's James Baldwin after all, so it's just a bit heavy and not always a quick read in spaces. I finished Muse of Nightmares last night. I was so boring. It was so boring. The relief I don't think I've ever reached an epilogue and then, flipping the page and realizing that, oh, right, there's an epilogue. I don't think I've ever had a bigger eye roll than I did when I realized there's an epilogue. I really don't want to read it. I did, but I was just not, I wasn't having it. So boring. It felt like the whole book felt like a Dragon Ball Z fight, which took an entire season. It felt like there was no movement, and we were just in one battle for the entirety of the book. It was so boring. It just felt like she wrote that book so there are plot lines to go into in a later time, because the entire book just felt like an epilogue, a filler, reminders of characters, so that when she brings out 5 new trilogies about all these separate characters, we have the lead up to it. It was so boring. So disappointed. The Dreamer was so fascinating, and the concept, the magic, everything about it was just fascinating. And then I would rather have had some spice if the story had some movement, but no, it was just boring. No salt. I'm Italian. What? Osa? What do you mean? Italians talk with their hands a lot. They do. I might be. Who knows? I don't know half of my descendancy, so it's possible. You make sure that you cool down as well. Um, like oh, I have to move the fan. I forgot to move the fan. I'm gonna move the fan so that it cools me down a little bit. If you have the possibility, what is really nice is putting your feet in a bucket of cold water. Um, or maybe a cloth in your neck is also very nice. And drink water. Drink lots of water. I'm gonna have to give Deuce water as well, because I feel like she didn't pee as much as she should. That's on the romantic genre. I mean, it's not my thing. If it has spice, Jermaine. Hi there, welcome. I just don't. I'm not interested in that. if yeah, no, I don't need the spicy part. For the rest, I've read a few of them, and not all of them are bad, but they tend to escalate into just. I mean, Stitch in Time was. I don't understand why that was published, personally, because it read something like apparently you should belong on Wattpad. I never was on Wattpad, so I wouldn't know. But I don't know. I would rather have character growth and plot than spice. You lost your fan? Okay, you have no idea where it is. It's a big fucking fan, and it's gone. That's funny. Do you have an attic? Very respectable take. I mean, you do you, boo. If you love romantasy, you go for it. If that's your gateway drug to do more books, you're reading books, and that's the most important thing. I'm not. I don't have anything against it, but it's just for me not liking it personally. It's a bit frustrating to have spice in pretty much every book. It's just. It's but that's me personally. That has nothing to do with anyone who likes it or hates it. It's just what I think, and I I am a bit worried about the cute cartoon covers of some of them. Uh, because it's a bit misleading, and that could expose young teenage people to things that maybe they're not ready for. I've heard things about, is it icebreakers? Is it icebreakers? I need to get out in the sun because I need to get blood drawn to check my lithium, vitamin D, and liver function. I hate blood drawing so much. I have a phobia for it. Tell them, um, or not. Depends actually on who it does. But take a deep breath. Keep breathing. Try not to tense up, because I used to do that. I'm still scared of needles, but I used to tense up to the point that my heart rate would slow down so much that no blood would come out, and people would get really worried and think I was about to pass out. But actually, I was having an anxiety attack and was miles from passing out, because I was very alert. Actually, it's funny now, it wasn't back then. Not interested? I'm sorry, may I remind you of our special book? Yes, but that was for research purposes. That was for research purposes, because what the hell? And it turns out it was one of the better books of the year. Not sure I should mention what we're talking about, but we read Aaron and I read a book that I encountered on a Goodreads list. So um, I had to know. I already checked the attic. I'll check the basement in my break. But what the fuck? I mean, how do you do that? That's. I'm free. Bernie's from a cage. Welcome back, thank you. How did you like your time in the corner? Did you learn anything? I'm very interested and invested in the fan story, Erin. Please keep us up to date. I grew up on Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, etc. I felt like what, but people came over and took my dirty fantasy genre. Yeah, I did think about Lord of the Rings a lot while reading some books, or Wheel of Time, to bring a little bit more forward. Thing is, the romantasy genre, as we're now experiencing it, isn't actually that weird. Women have been reading smutty books that were appropriate for their time, for a long, long time. It's just a little bit more public now, but boutique, I think, is a publisher. Boutique. Oh no! Oh, I really messed up with my arm. Don't cry. It's not even the pain. I'm just upset at myself that I let it hurt. God dang it! Wait, what is happening? What is happening? Okay. Oh no. Shh. Um. I don't even know what I was doing. I got completely distracted by someone being put in a corner. Okay. What was it? Please help me out. Because my elbow hurt and I wanted to cry, and then Tengi put himself in a corner again. It turns out if you're alone there long enough, you make lots of friends. Yes. You probably. Oh no, Ustad. See, this is gonna be a very, very scattered day. I probably should have gone out for coffee somehow and just be late for stream. Okay. I was gonna look something up, but I forgot. So, and I don't know. I don't care enough. How many cherry points should I make it? Because maybe 1,000 is a little bit low. I didn't think this through. I should have put more thought into it, but I'm not entirely sure what my frame of mind was when I put them in. Oh, Osta. I can imagine why I forgot. See, my mind is just not there. So instantly, boutique. Is that Dutch? Candlelight is one. Thank you, Asta. Is it Candlelight? Or are those just the names of the... Candlelight... Um... No, what? Candlelight Ecstasy Supreme? I don't know. The two big publishers. I thought they were publishers, but maybe it's just the name of the genre books or something. There's Candlelight and there's Boutique that I remember. Those were the smut books of like the 90s that I would find in the house sometimes. you know. uh, it was also a radio show on Radio 2, yes. But, and I worked in the library like a decade ago. And I there were some of the older women Like just the elderly women who would very carefully approach me and tell me that they had finished all the boutique and candlelight books that we had in the collection, which was a lot of books. I don't know, like 300 of them or something. And he would ask if I had something else. And yes, being a librarian, I knew pretty much every book. Even if I didn't, the covers, I would see the covers and sometimes I would read the back. And there's just a specific kind of cover, back then at least. These days it's cute cartoons. This is why that's not okay to me. But there's a specific kind of cover, even outside of the specifically branded books, that hint at smut, at least back then. These days, it's just everything has at least a little bit of spice in it. Um, that wasn't the case 10 years ago. I feel like not like it is today. It's ads. Are you kidding me? 2 minutes. I couldn't have snoozed. I had zero snoozes. Oh, I hate this. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna start the sprint because I'm autistic and I want to wait for 30. You get right, kind of like. Oh, you already responded. But yeah, that would happen. The old ladies would ask me what kind of books, if I knew of any other books, and they were always very pleased with what I offered them. So, you know, and you also learn what's popular with other people by what comes back in. Yeah, so it's not that hard. But I think trigger happy with my snoozes. Oh no! Don't call me out. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I was trigger happy. Could be. Girls be reading their smut out in public with a stone cold face, no shame. I could not. That couldn't be me, Jermaine. Could not be me. Like, I, I can't. I start laughing. I get uncomfortable. I feel like I shouldn't be there. Ah, but it is amusing. In a different, it's just not in the way that you probably expect. I get highly uncomfortable. Not, yeah, I would be giggling. Maybe not kick my feet. Just more, I don't know. But no, couldn't be me. Mm-mm. Audiobooks? Spicy audiobooks? Nah. People who do that, I am impressed. Truly. With a straight face? I don't know how you do that. Anyway, let's go into a sprint. I'm going to just feel it out today. So if that is how you feel about your state of mind and body as well, it's okay. We're here. If you want to stay in chat and keep each other company, that would be great as well. I'm going to mute myself. You can turn on your own music or enjoy the silence. And I will see you at 30. Oh no. Okay, I need to mute myself so I can talk to myself. Bye. Last minute. All right, sorry. Hello, welcome back. I had to finish the sentence, but as to be expected, it was a very long sentence. Okay, so how's the book? Um, Sad. It's sad. It's the thing about hi Ox. How are you doing? Welcome back. Where have you been? Um, what is what? Oh, oh no, we're starting with the tomato ketchup. All right. That's okay. I'm on my period anyway, so this is James Baldwin, and if you know something about James Baldwin, is that he drew a lot from his own life. Not necessarily literally his own life, but what he saw around him, and it's very raw. You're reading as well, Berkey. What are you reading today? I need to finish this before tonight, preferably. How many pages do I have left? Let's see. Oh, I didn't turn the music down. I have like 80 pages left. It seems like a lot more, but it's not. Stressed? Oh no, Alex, what's wrong? Just keep swimming. Maybe literally in this weather, if it's an option. Over here, it's hell. I'm kind of considering a change in wardrobe because I kind of dressed thinking that I would have had time to go out for coffee before stream, but I didn't. But so I'm wearing pants and it's so hot. I don't think I want to wear pants. I think I'm gonna have a little change and put on a skirt in the next sprint. Enjoy your look, Asa. And good luck at the hospital, I guess. What are you reading, Dominique? What manga? Nearly finished. All better now. Like the last couple of chapters, pretty crap, but determined to finish. Oh, I hate reading. Hate reading is amazing. Wait, all better now. Did I hear about this? Let me see. But you don't recommend. I hope you can't hear my music. I might get banned. Ah, Mobile Suit Gundam: The Origin. Is it good? Oh, okay, a little birdie just dove to the floor. All right, I hope it's okay. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, I have to update. Oh no. I can do that tonight. It's fine. It's fine. By Neil Shusterman. Oh no, it's on my TBR. Did you actually put it in the submission box jar? Hold on. Why is it on my TBR? I put it on my own TBR? Uh-oh. It's a young adult thriller about a world where happiness becomes contagious and the teens caught in the conspiracy by the powers that be to bring back discontent. No, I don't think it's in. I don't think it's in there. I think I put this on my. I don't know where to find that information on the website. On the app, I know exactly where I can see when I put it on my TBR. I'll check the Excel. Hold on. It's easier. You need to move. No. No, it's all me. It's just me. Long and slow, lots to read, nothing happened, the bam, anticlimax. I kind of felt the same about Muse of Nightmares. Let me get it off my because I finished it last night. I keep clicking this. I should really just delete it. My books. Muse of Nightmares was the sequel to Strange the Dreamer, and I really loved Strange the Dreamer. Everything about it was just felt unique. The sequel just felt like filler, and a Dragon Ball Z episode, well, fight, not episode, a Dragon Ball Z fight in one. So it was just boring. I was so bored. I was even offended there was still an epilogue. So it's really hard to find a good series. Like, Wheel of Time is such a exception, I feel like. Or maybe I'm just picky when it comes down to it. I don't know. I've just been very disappointed in a lot of books. I have to decide what to read next month. So I'm gonna read Last of the Breed, and I will always write back for a book club. That's already 2 books, but I want to pick at least 4 more books from my physical TBR. I don't know yet. I have to decide. And Discworld, yes, of course, yes, Discworld. But Discworld is on the whole different universe level. Doesn't even count. I'm so worried. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the people to dig to go up. I'm hoping that maybe because my neighbor, I was down with migraine. Well, an almost migraine last week when she noticed that these men were scouting, so to say, the area and looking at where to dig. I guess I'm very confused though, because as far as I understand, they already did all those things before we moved in, before the houses were finished. But what do I know? I don't build houses, and I don't know. So, but she talked to them, and they told her that they wanted to dig around my space in particular, and she told them about the flowers, and I care a lot about them and stuff. But I haven't seen them, and I feel like they should have given me a notice if they were gonna do because it's construction, right? They're gonna open up, God knows how much, and they're gonna work on cables and things, as far as I understand. So shouldn't they notify me of that? Because it's in my space. Shouldn't I know about this? Even if they don't have to be inside my home. But if there's noise and stuff, shouldn't I be made aware, at least? I don't know. I feel a bit. I kind of feel like it's sketchy, so I'm nervous. You're gonna watch Dragon Ball Z Resurrection? Oh my gosh! Let me know. I never finished the show, to be completely honest. I just have trouble with that. I've had that for my entire life. It appears. This is why I'm also just actively procrastinating Wheel of Time. I don't want to end the series. I'm scared because I have a lot of respect for the writer, the author, and I'm afraid that it's one of those that isn't afraid to make decisions that make sense for the story, as opposed to just writing what you want to write or what you think your audience wants to write. There's just if you're a writer, you know, if you know. Sometimes characters make decisions that you didn't really know were even on the table, and even if it breaks your heart, sometimes that's just where the story is supposed to go. And especially with newer books, I feel like it's just a lot of fan serving. Um, there's nothing wrong with that, but for me, it's a bit disappointing. And but also it is the reason why I'm afraid to finish Wheel of Time. I think I only have 3 books left, so you know, I can't. Notes about Bulgaria and the Bulgarians by Lyub. Oh no, Lyubin Karavelov. How do you like it so far? I can't. I can't use pressure with that freaking arm at the moment. It's so upset. Every time I try, I want to freaking cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. The Return of Frieza. Oh no. Oh, all right. I wasn't sure what the F stood for. I wasn't assuming the the bad word, but I didn't know. Okay, we're going into another sprint. I'm going to mute myself and shut up. Read a bit more. That's probably just for the safest thing to do for today. It's okay. Let me know what you're up to. If you're just keeping each other company, that's perfect. Yeah, good luck. I'll see you in 30 minutes. last minute. Right. Um, I'm currently looking at lemon squeezer. I have a lemon and I want to make lemonade. But I only have one lemon. We're taking a 10-minute break and then we're going into a power hour. It's going to be the only hour of the day. So don't worry. Let's practice getting into flow because it's getting into flow that is the hardest. Once you're in flow, it's like taking a shower, you know. It's just it's kind of nice. You kind of don't want it to end. So let's practice that. Hey Rita, how are you doing? What are you practicing? Drills? What is happening? I saw the kitchen sink yesterday, so you'll now be buying far less water. Oh, that must feel amazing, Scraticus, because I can't imagine being without running water for like even a day. Well, maybe a day. Is this actually a lemon squeezer? Because that looks beautiful. I want it. It's not of glass though. Almost got scammed. If I can get something in glass, I will get it in glass. I don't know what this obsession with glass is. I also had like glass armor in Skyrim. Oh, shame on me. I need to think about my decisions in life. Being without running water would suck. Yeah. I don't think what I want is available. I mean, that's amazing, but it's a lot. And that would be the wisest to get like one of those actual squeezers instead of I have to think about it. I have to think about it. But that would be handy because the way I do it now is really not handy. And the reason I only realize it now is because my dominant hand is upset. Well, my elbow is upset. So I want to make lemonade, and I'm going to, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So I thought, you know what? If I invest in a lemon squeezer, maybe I'll also put more lemon in my general water, you know. But I want a glass one because I don't know. I want one of those water filter tabs. I look at my limescale kettle and think I don't want that in me. That really is a big problem in the UK, right? Power hour. Yes, we're going into a power hour. Oh, I love that little thing you did there. Is that Duo? Oh my God, am I also losing Duolingo? Someone please explain to me what's happening with that guy. He seems unhinged. He actually admitted that they were going to choose AI over real humans. So Duolingo is really going to be... That was very loud. I'm very offended. They're going to replace all their humans with AI, and he was very just not remorseful about any of it. And it was, I didn't know, it was just, I have no words. I'm flabbergasted. I saw something about that last night, and I know Ox, but it's so stupid. It makes no sense from like a business point of view. It just doesn't, because if it's AI, it's gonna... They could have capitalized on being proud of using humans to make Duolingo a little bit better, Because yes, it's not perfect, but I have always said it's a great stepping stone to start a language. Of course, you have to supplement and you have to do your own studies. Duolingo isn't going to make you fluent in a language. I doubt any app is going to make you fluent unless you supplement it with actual interaction. Especially speaking in a different language is so much harder than you might imagine. I can't explain it very well. I'm trying to think of how it was explained to me, but it's just not. It's not. I'm not happy about it. It makes no sense. I don't know how to explain it, but basically, from a business point of view, marketing point of view, it's just not logical. They're seeing a trend, and I think they're panicking, and that's why they're jumping on the AI board, but a boat, I guess. And yes, it's cheaper, but unless that is going to reflect in the pricing, which it usually doesn't. Speaking of experience being a transcriber and how their pricing worked, and knowing from behind the scenes what was going on, so it's gonna cost just as much as it would have when humans would be used. No, it's not. No, Ox, it's not going to give the same or better results. It's not, because language is very fluid, and it's a living thing. Which is one of the reasons why Duolingo is just a stepping stone, and is never going to give you anything but a base to get you going. But if you only use AI, it's not going to be as fluid in real time as language actually is. You might think it is because it's online and it can grab from everywhere. But you have to remember that human interaction will still come before the input into AI. So it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. On the front end, more the features and web app the side of things, they basically said that they're from here on out, if there is a possibility to replace someone with AI, they're gonna do it. So I wish I had saved the link, but I don't have the link anymore. It was very aggressive, and I don't think the guy realized that even the interviewer wasn't really impressed. I was so disappointed. I'm still disappointed. It's not like I have a 1,000-day streak like some of my friends over there, but still, it's wearisome and sad. But hey, I'm sure there's people who are gonna prefer it. Always. And there's always gonna be people like me who don't like it and don't see the point, and just wish there was a little bit more thought put into it. If only the way it was just announced so bluntly and just almost sociopathically, it was weird. You cannot spell fail without AI. This is true wisdom. Have I said hello to you yet? Hi. And hi Riku, how are you doing today? I'm gonna look up a lemonade recipe real quick, and then I'm gonna read again. Stupid arm. 10 minutes. In 10 minutes I can take more painkillers. It's sad, but it's the future. Only if we make it the future, Alex. We have to realize that we do have power to put some of the genie back in the bottle. We can still stop it. We're just not doing it. And the thing is, people have been warning us about AI for years. that is probably, we need rules. We need rules. And I appreciate you, Riku. Thank you for being here. Time to upskill, be better than the robots, carve yourself a niche. Oh gosh, no, we're putting AI in the wrong places. And that's the only problem. We have a niche, and it's called being human, and we're letting AI do things like not using it as a tool, but actually letting the robots make music and art, for example. And we should not allow that to happen. And to me, language, loving language so much as I do, um, hold on. To me, language is a bit of an art as well. I love going back into the history of words, see where they came from and how they evolved. And if you start using AI to learn a language, it's gonna die. It's gonna become stagnant. So that's why that's also not the right place to put AI. AI should be used for places where humans don't want to be. I feel like. So no one needs to find a niche. The only thing we have to do then is start doing the things that make us happy, because we finally have a technology that can do the things that don't make us happy. That's just me. And you do have a career made of breaking the rules, so you know. Yeah, okay. So we do agree, Ox. I thought so. I thought so. AI is a tool, and we should use it for the things we don't want to do. And unfortunately, we're still in the uptick of the hysteria of AI. It's gonna stabilize. It will. It's gonna be okay. But in the meantime, there are a lot of artists and people who would rather do other things who are going to suffer from it, and that's sad to me. So I'm gonna shut up. Today is so sad. And you know what? It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. We're gonna have all the emotions this week. I feel like because it's hot. I need lemonade. I'll see you in an hour. Good luck. I'm gonna mute myself. I see you. Don't worry. It's gonna be okay. And let's just keep each other company while we survive this weird world, right? See you in a bit. Last moments. I need to go. Hi, Hank. I'm so upset. I was already getting a headache. So, take out my contacts and close the curtains. And then this book. Oh no. So I need to go. I can't even tell you what happened because I am not okay. Do you want me to spoiler? No, I'm not. I can't because I'm gonna yell. So, yeah. I mean, I am sensitive today, but thing is, it's very current. What just happened with ice and everything going on in America. So it just hits really hard. I'm also overheated. I'm having an endometriosis episode. My head is hurting, and it just hit. Well, it's just very current, and then something happens that I kind of didn't see coming. I guess I should have, but oh man, I'm mid sentence. I'm not okay. Hi, Blue. I'm feeling a bit blue. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. For today, I think I'm done. See what I mean with laughing when I'm upset, though? I can't stop crying and laughing at the same time. Um, I mean, I was already gonna say I can't do another sprint because I'm getting a headache again, and I would like to be able to record the walk this week. So I have to be careful to process this freaking book. I am going to take a nap, cry a little bit more first. Oh man, humans, man, fucking humans. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened if you want me to. I can spoiler. Baldwin is, as you can see, a little bit confronting. So I can imagine that a lot of people don't want to read it. So if you want to know why I'm this upset for the first time ever on stream, I will, but not right now. I'm gonna cry and laugh manically in between. More tomorrow, I will be reading something completely different. Don't know what yet, but I'll finish this book. I want to have it done by tonight. I think I'm gonna read Last of the Breed first, so I can be upset in different ways, and warn you in case it's a bit sensitive as well, because I have a feeling it might have some signs of the times it was written, and I want to be able to warn you at least. But for now, this is it. I love you a lot, really. So be kind, drink water, and look out for each other, okay? I need to go. Bye.